Hey, how y'all doing? Curdy Cool is back on this little scene, y'all. Talking about these narcissists out here, baby. Yeah, Curdy Cool. I got another email. People want Curdy Cool to talk about these little narcissists, y'all. I got Stevens Thompson. Said he dealt with 3 years of narcissist abuse. Y'all know what I mean? And he wanted to share his story, y'all. Y'all see, it's people out here, y'all, who are reaching out and want people to talk to and want to share their stories about what is going on in their life. So I am only reading the storyline, the dialogue about what these people are sending me. So you guys just try to enjoy and make the best of it, yo. From Curdy Cool. Stevens said, can a narcissist ever have a successful, loving relationship with a non-narcissist? Did you guys get that question? Can a narcissist have a successful, loving relationship with a non-narcissist? Originally answered, why want a relationship with a narcissist ever work, yo? So now, from Stephen's experience, this is what Stephen had to say. Being with a person with NPD is not really a relationship. Yeah, you might hang out all the time, go places, have sex, but that's not a true relationship, baby. Firstly, out all the time, you guys out all the time, your relationship needs intimacy. So he went on to say, and through it all, they have sex just to get off. Is not really intimacy. Y'all know what I mean? So real intimate sex, oh wow, y'all forgive me. Real intimacy is going to have a lot of I love yous and staring into each other's eyes and doing things to make each other significant other happy. Making the other person happy, yeah. And a lot of cuddling and sweet talk at the end of the day, yeah. Nice, playful, being playful. Little kisses and holding each other's hand. Hey, narcissists. Now, this is what Stephen said. Narcissists don't do that. Second, a relationship needs caring and being able to talk through difficult times. They don't do that either. They either rage or ghost silent treatment. Third, a relationship needs commitment, trust. Narcissists like to live a double life, baby. One day be with you and act all fine, The next, with their friends, family, or other supplies. And then turn around and talk bad about you. I mean, he went on to say, I mean, honestly, narcissists barely ever have anything good to say about anyone, even people close to them. Fourth, relationships need people to bond. That's how you care for other people, the other person, and love them. Y'all know what I mean? Narcissists do not bond. They have very little empathy for your sadness, very little empathy for depression, stress, or pain. Those are just a few points why a relationship would not work with a person who has a narcissist personality disorder. Y'all know what I mean? So Stephen is sharing his personally experience. I know I had to say certain things so many times, y'all, but this is his feelings about what happened to him with his experience. So Curtie Cool just had to just go ahead on and break it down. Being with a person with narcissist personality, it's not a relationship. You are not in no kind of relationship with a person who has narcissist personality disorder. It was sort of like the same situation with Curtie Cool, y'all. When I was with the baby mother, I was trying to be real with the situation. You know, just the ideal that we had a baby on the way. She did not have the true feelings about love and empathy. It was all a game to jump around from person to person. But that was not a true relationship. That was all about a fantasy relationship within that baby mother, because all she wanted to do, I found out through the grapevine, all this young woman wanted to do was just jump around from man to man. I found out through the grapevine, y'all. I was coming from Houston to California, but it is what it is. Y'all know what I mean? Narcissists do not have any real intimate feelings about nobody. It's about how they can be playing the field with any and everybody just for their own little personal happiness. Y'all know what I mean? Nothing is real. Nothing is true. It's all about the narcissist lifestyle, but no true feelings of a true relationship, just playing people along the way on the string. So can a narcissist ever have a successful relationship? The answer is no, 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 baby. Narcissists do not want a successful relationship. I mean, you just answered that, Stephen. How can you expect to have a successful relationship with someone who do not respect themselves and who do not know how to love themselves and someone who does not have any empathy or sympathy, who are only using you, Stephen, just for the good times. Let's just put it like that. Just for the good times, baby. Just to feel good for a second or two. Only for the good times, y'all. Y'all know how it is. Yeah. They really don't want a relationship. They really, really, truly don't care. They don't care about anything, y'all. Not even care about their own mother, their own brother. Nobody, y'all. It's about them and self only, baby. Narcissists, let me tell you something. Do not bond just only with, say, someone close in the family, and that is it. They do not have any trust. They do not have any true feelings about what they do to other people. They just put other people in an awkward situation and devalue everything that they touch. So I'm doing this show because Stephen, I got this message from Stephen, and I wanted to talk about it for a minute. It's not going to be a whole long, dragged out story or talk show about this situation. I'm just getting right to the point, Stephen. I know how you feel. You are out here searching. Can a narcissist ever have a successful, loving relationship with a non-narcissist? Never in 100 years. I am a good example of that. I had no idea that I was in a relationship with a narcissist family. So you see the situation that CURTIEECOOL was in through it all when the baby came into the world. That whole narcissist family showed their true colors, who they are, that there was no love, no empathy, no sympathy. Everything was based around a lie and how they can only get their supplies, their needs, and then dish you like a dish rag, Stephen. So therefore, a non-narcissist, that is very rarely that relationship will last. It's nothing lovable about a relationship with a narcissist. A narcissist is out to rob, destroy, steal, and you know what, baby? CURTIEECOOL is just going to break this stuff down to you because it is what it is. You guys got to learn how to just shop around, baby. You already know what's going on. All you got to do is just spend a little time. You meet a woman for the very first time. You guys know the signs. You know, everything is moving too fast. Have you guys ever had that experience? To meet someone, everything is so fast. It's like instantly from the moment that you meet that person, and it's all kind of things happen. Bam, 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 bam. And then you find out that person is throwed off, is a narcissist, or got some kind of crazy personality disorder, is throwed off. and they sort of bait you into a situation. I have seen situations like this. Play with your emotions, drag you into that little situation, baby. Now you thinking, oh yeah, I finally found the love of my life. And then in nationality, all of this stuff just blew up in your little old face. It reminds me, some years ago, I met a lady like this. I mean, from the outside, she appeared to be a very attractive lady. I mean, nice body. She faked it and she shaked it with her personality. I mean, they know just what to do during the moment to do what they do best, y'all. So I was like just, just coming down from Cali, yo. I ran into this person and I must have hung out with her for about a month, yo. I was like just taking my time about it all. And she was like rushing. And so I started picking up little things about this woman. It was just some unusual things that was happening. And I was like, wow. What was that all about? So one day she had me to take her, I think she said, I need to go to the clinic to have a checkup. I'm like, what for? She would not tell me exactly what for. So CURTIEECOOL was like, I was kind of like puzzled. And so I get to the place. She tells CURTIEECOOL, you can just wait outside. Don't bother about coming in. You just wait outside. I found that to be very unusual. So I am a very wise man. I'm like, okay, I understand. I'm doing this woman a favor by bringing her to the clinic or to the doctor to have her check up. But it seems like it's more that's going on here. So she hid a whole lot more away from me. So I just said, okay, well, I can do that. I said, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll just walk up to the doctor door or the clinic. And as soon as you get to the door, you just go in and do your thing. But I had a feeling deep down inside, CURTIEECOOL was not going to let it rest because I feel like it was more going on with this woman. So anyway, I gave it about 15 minutes. Just enough time for her to check in. So I walked back in through the clinic front room and I said, hi, I am so-and-so. I understand I just dropped this particular lady off here to get checked out. But let me explain something to you. I just met this lady about a month ago, and I realized some strange things that is going on with her, and I need to know what is going on. I said, is it any way possible I can go in and talk to the doctor? Is it any way possible that I can go in and talk to the doctor and just chat with Doc and find out what's going on out here. I said, but can you do it privately? I just feel like it's something going on. I feel it in my spirit. You know, can you please do that for Curtie Cool? She said, hold on, just kind of wait out here in the waiting area. So she went in the back and talked to the doctor. So now the doctor comes out. She comes out. The secretary says, Doc want to talk to you in a separate room. I said, okay, Doc, I'm all for it. I just want to know what's going on. There's some strange things going on out here. I just don't want to get caught up, but I feel like it's something going on with this woman. You know, can you kind of talk to me? Let me know what's going on. I feel like she's hiding a whole lot of different things here, Doc. And I said, Doc, 1 minute this woman is cool, and the next minute she acts strange. And I'm about to just get away from this. It's a little bit too much for me, Doc. So Doc called me into a private room. He said, let me tell you something, son. This woman right here that you are dealing with, I'm just telling the story, y'all. Just the way it happened. Doc said, this woman right here, this is a crazy woman. And he went on to say, I'm going to tell you why. I can't understand her. What makes you think that you can understand her? I went, whoa! What? I said, what do you mean, Doc? He said, this woman is throwed off. This woman got a whole lot of problems. And we have been doing the evaluations and studies on this woman for like 5 years. And we are trying to figure this woman out. He said, did you ever stop to notice that this woman got hair growing all over her? Look at the long hairs on her arms. Now, at first I started thinking, well, dang, maybe she was growing into a werewolf. I'm like, Doc, you know, that's a good thing you brought that up, because I noticed the hairs on her arms was real long. You know, I was kind of like, y'all ever notice that? This woman had long hair on her arms, y'all. You can just kind of just brush it, wave it down, y'all. And Curtie Cool was like, I never seen a woman with that much hair on her arms, on her body. So Doc went on to say, have you noticed, young man, that this woman got hairs all over her body? I said, what do you mean, Doc? I was only able to see the hairs on the arms and on the legs, Doc. He said, son, let me tell you something. If you would have turned her around and looked at her back, she got hair growing all from her neck on down, just long hair, at least about an inch, just all the way down her back. I'm like, whoa, Doc. What? And one minute I caught myself, I was about to say, what, Doc? You don't think I got a... Doc, I don't mean no harm. You don't think this woman is turning into a werewolf, do you? Huh? Is this what you're trying to say, Doc? Well, son, I just want to tell you that this is not normal for this type of woman. We've been running all these studies on this woman for at least 5 years. We can't seem to understand her. If we don't understand her, what makes you understand her? So I'm glad I made the effort to find out what's going on here, Doc, because he said, oh, yeah, son. All in all, this woman right here that you met, she should not be driving. She is on all kind of special medication. If you get caught being with her driving, she can just stop functioning and just have a terrible bad accident and get you caught up. I said, you know something, Doc? She do drive, and I was riding with her a few times, and it kind of scared me a few times, y'all. You know, Doc, I'm going to tell you something. I was with this woman one day. She was driving a car. She pulled up to the gas station, Doc, and saw other women who was pumping gas. She jumped out of the car and look at her. She thinks she this and she thinks she that. Look at her. Look at this and look at that. So I jumped out the car and pulled her back and tell her, look, what's going on? Why are you cursing this woman out over here? This woman here is pumping gas just like you are. Don't you think that you are losing respect? You know, what's going on here? Look at her. I don't like her. This and that. So really, it kind of blew me away, yo. So at that point, Doc, that is when I started thinking that it was something suspicious about this woman, yo. So at that point, I said, Doc, I'm glad you educated me because this woman hid a whole lot of stuff away from me. All she had to do was tell me the truth and be upfront with everything, but she did not do that. So I had to find out the hard way, Doc. The doc said, now you know, if you are in a relationship with this type of woman, it is not going to work. Bottom line. That's all I can tell you, son. I said, okay, thanks, Doc. I woke out and I took her back home, and I never looked back, yo. You see how people can get you caught up and don't even tell you about themselves? And you just pick up different little things about these people, and they start acting and behaving strangely, and nobody tell you anything. You have to find out the hard way. A whole lot of problems could have been avoided if people would have told you the truth right up front. That's why CURTIEECOOL, I'm always right up front about everything. I don't hide nothing, y'all. I'm not putting nobody in no misery. So, it is what it is. So, Stephen, I appreciate your story about can a narcissist ever have a successful, loving relationship with a non-narcissist. That is a no with your story and my story and a whole lot of other people's story out here. It won't work. See, this is the situation. The narcissists prefer to play games, to mess with your mind and throw you off. They try so hard, in a sense. Narcissists are like actors. They act their way through a whole lot of stuff and just get you caught up if you are not wise enough and smart enough to check into their lifestyle a little bit further and check them out. Check out their background. Do a background search. See who they are, y'all. People jump into all these relationships without doing a background check, without checking these people out, without knowing anything about them. Everything is about, like Steven said, just jumping into everything, y'all. Everything is just jump, 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 jump. And then he found out the hard way that it was all a joke, because it's nothing normal about the relationship. It was just for the spur of the moment, baby. So I hope this answered your question, Stephen. By all means, Curtie Cool will follow you. I know how you feel. Stephen said he had 3 years of that type of narcissist abuse. How could you waste 3 years of being with a narcissist and not catch it in time? How could you waste 3 years? It reminds me, I am so glad and so happy that God made a way that I did not marry this baby mother, because this woman was a narcissist. This woman destroyed my life with my kid, with her crazy narcissist adopted mother. They was not real and not true about nothing. They just drugged me into that situation. See, all of this stuff could have been avoided. If they would have been real to themselves, no baby, no nothing. But see, in my situation, these narcissists only used Curtie Cool for a baby. Once they got the baby, then they dogged Curtie Cool out. They show all their narcissist traits, and they showed who they really, truly are, y'all. I'm a man. I was brought up with love and peace, feelings, love, dignity, empathy, sympathy. Well, after my daughter came, it was none of the above. So they dogged me out. They run and hide out, and they teaches my daughter the exact same thing, to not have no love, no care, no empathy, no sympathy. I'm out here talking about this stuff every day, about what these people did. But do you think they care? Nobody cares, y'all. Anytime nobody cares, well, that means this adopted grandmother and this adopted mother is pimping my daughter. And come to find out, all the people who was within that home, they do not have any true love, no true feelings, no true empathy, no true sympathy for people. Nobody stood up for what was right. Instead of them in the beginning, hey, look, Patricia Robinson, this is not right. This man is the father to his daughter over here. He's a good father. You know what I mean? But to answer your question, can a narcissist ever have a successful, loving relationship with a non-narcissist, the answer is no. It will never work, because that non-narcissist never had any love in their heart. They don't feel the empathy. They don't feel the love. They don't feel the intimate. They don't feel nothing about a real, true relationship, but just having what they want when they want it. And that is a true sign of a true narcissist. And then once they destroy your life, and still there is no care, no concern, even if you was laid out on the ground, Stephen, in pain, they would walk away and not care. That is how deep it is when a normal person gets involved with a narcissist person in a narcissist relationship. So therefore, it won't work. The relationship will never work. It will never work. So anyway, I hope I answered your question. Hey y'all, Curtie Cool is back on the scene. Hey, you guys have another beautiful night, beautiful day. Curtie Cool is back on this little scene, yeah. Y'all be good in the neighborhood. Curtie Cool.